The hand consists of bones called the carpals, the metacarpals, and the phalanges. The carpals are the collective name for the bones of the wrist. There are 8 total carpals per hand, and they form 2 rows of 4 bones. The trapezium is the carpal bone that forms a joint with the first metacarpal of the palm and permits a type of movement called opposition of the first metacarpal and the thumb that is connected to it. The diagram here examines the anterior side of the right hand. Collectively, the carpals are the short, cube-shaped bones that give structure to the wrist. The proximal row of carpal bones form the wrist joint with the ulna and radius of the forearm. The metacarpals are the bones of the palm, and there are 5 total per hand. These bones are named based on their position in the hand. For instance, the first metacarpal forms the joint with the phalanges of the first digit, which is the thumb, while the 5th metacarpal forms a joint with the phalanges of the 5th digit, or the little finger. Returning to the diagram of the hand, metacarpal 1 articulates with the trapezium and the proximal phalanx of the first digit. The second metacarpal forms a joint with the proximal phalanx of the second digit, or the index finger. The third metacarpal connects to the proximal phalanx of the middle finger. The 4th metacarpal forms a joint with the proximal phalanx of the 4th digit, or the ring finger, while the 5th metacarpal is associated with the proximal phalanx of the 5th digit. The phalanges are the bones of the fingers, and there are 14 total per hand. The first digit, which is the thumb, has 2 phalanges, while the remaining digits have 3 phalanges. The individual phalanges are named based on the digit that they are associated with and the position of the phalanx within the digit. The term phalanx is the singular form of the word phalanges. As a few examples of naming the phalanges, we'll begin on the right side of the diagram with the phalanges of the first digit, or the thumb. It has 2 phalanx bones. The first proximal phalanx is the phalanx that forms a joint with the first metacarpal. The first distal phalanx is the phalanx found at the tip of the thumb, just underneath the nail. Both of these phalanges are referred to as the first phalanx because they belong to the first digit. The 2nd through 5th digits all contain 3 phalanges. Examining the 2nd digit, the 2nd proximal phalanx forms a joint with the 2nd metacarpal. The 2nd distal phalanx is found at the distal tip of the digit, and the 2nd middle phalanx is the phalanx that forms joints with the 2nd proximal and 2nd distal phalanx. All of these bones are collectively referred to as the 2nd phalanx because they are associated with the 2nd digit. This naming scheme continues through the 3rd, 4th, and 5th digits of the hand.